Polyamory, engaging in multiple romantic relationships with the knowledge and consent of all involved, isn't something you see a lot in media. There's one live action show I know about, You, Me, Her, that involves polyamory, and I've seen it tiptoed around a few times in anime. I'm looking at you, Iron Blooded Orphans. But recently I watched a show that, by the end, was a damn good representation of polyamory. How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom, known simply as Realist Hero, has our main character, Soma Kazuya, being summoned to a fantasy world as a hero, but one without any special physical abilities. Instead, he uses his brains and his knowledge of governmental and societal issues to help the kingdom as its king. It's an interesting premise for an isekai series, as it's hopelessly optimistic, but not completely wish fulfillment. Few otaku want to imagine saving the world by doing paperwork and pushing governmental reform, after all. Another way this series differs from other isekai series is that it's a harem series with several women falling in love with Soma, but there are no who will he choose moments. The women who fall for Soma do so because of his remarkable abilities and character. He really is something, after all, able to acclimate to being king of a fantasy world, changing a failing country into a powerhouse, focusing on saving and improving the lives of the citizens. Soma clearly is a good person who pushes himself to accomplish his goals. He's not entirely selfless, and he's pragmatic in ways that will bother some, but he always has the country's interest first in his mind. And similarly, he always treats others with respect and does things to help them without letting himself be a doormat. Other harem series have women fawn over the MC for little or no reason. The title character of Tenchi Muyo comes to mind. He seems nice and brave, but he is largely a flat character that has not earned the attention he's given. But Soma, he has earned it. Back to polyamory. When Soma first comes to Elfrieden and becomes king, he is given an engagement to the former princess, Lycia. As the series goes on, the pair come to truly connect and have a romantic relationship. And Lycia explains to him that it's not uncommon for a king to have multiple wives, to ensure the bloodline always continues in case of tragedy. And Soma has a few potential partners to choose from, like Aisha, his bodyguard who greatly respects him for his actions concerning her home, the god-protected forest, which saved many lives. And Juna, the idol-like figure that closely watches him, first as a spy, and then as something more. These three women all have their own reasons for loving Soma, with some overlap, but their feelings exist because of who they are and who he is, and not simply because he is the main character. The most important part of Soma's polyamorous relationships is that the three women not only know about each other, they accept each other. They became friends with one another before falling in love with Soma, which no doubt helped them to get along after becoming his fiancés. But they all are also okay with the idea of having multiple partners. And that's the essence of polyamory, that there is nothing wrong with getting different things from different partners. Sure, it's a bit uneven. There are no signs that any of the women will have any other partners, or even if it's okay for them to. To me personally, it seems like something like that would be fine in that world, but if it never happens, that's a bit of a moot point. Just showing multiple women loving the same person without arguing with each other or being jealous or petty, that's incredibly refreshing. And it doesn't hurt that the women are all strong and are not being strong-armed into the situation at all. It's completely, entirely their choice. What's your first thought when you hear the word polygamy? Do you imagine a Mormon relationship, maybe the show Sister Wives? I'm not sure, but I think a lot of people imagine a scenario where the man has most, if not all, of the power regarding who gets married to whom. The man chooses his brides, and they have to deal with not being the man's only partner. Now, that isn't the truth of polygamy. It's only what most people are familiar with, based in part on the West's history with Mormonism and the fact that polygamy has been illegal for a very long time. Polyamory, however, has a different connotation. I don't want to argue semantics in this video, but there's a reason I've used the term polyamory in reference to Souma and his partners. First, because nobody is married in the series. There are promises, yes, but no actual marriages. Second, because I don't want people to jump the gun because of their understanding of what polygamy is and think that Souma and his partners are in a sister wives sort of situation. It's a very important distinction that the women in Souma's life want to be with him before he wants to be with them. He's not picking up women off the street and making them come live in the castle with him. Instead, they interact with him and fawn over him because they like what they see, his actions and character. Souma does not exert power over these women. They each make the decision to be with him. He is not using his privilege as king to be with any of them. Rather, they are using their own advantages to make him want to be with them. That's what polyamory is. The ability to love and be with more than one person without it being secret, without hurt feelings, without drama. Lycia loves Souma, and he loves her. Aisha loves Souma, and he loves her too. Juna loves Souma, and he again loves her. There is nothing stopping these three relationships from existing at the same time, and why should there be? Souma can spend time with all three of these women without neglecting any of them, and these women respect one another and know that Souma loves each of them, so there's no jealousy. What reason is there besides the concept of monogamy, which Elfrieden doesn't seem to believe in, to force Souma to give up two of these relationships? There is no reason. And that's the beauty of polyamory. What do you think about polyamory? As an idea or in reality? Have you ever considered being poly or being with someone that is poly? Please leave a comment with your thoughts and stories. I'd love to hear them. And what do you think about harem anime? Love them, hate them, things you'd like to see, things you hate to see. Speak whatever's on your mind. Let's have a discussion. That's what the comment section is for, right? I've been Shaggy. I'm on Twitter and Patreon. Shaggy Jeebus on both. I might have something coming to Patreon soon for people that like listening to my voice. I've heard that a good couple of times. So there might be something there. It'll be behind like the $1 paywall because I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm not worth spending a lot of money on. But mostly I want to give people the ability. I know what it is to not have a lot of money and to want to be able to get a thing I desire or support someone whose work I enjoy, but not having the ability to do so. So I figure I'll go the lowest I can, $1, just to give people a way to contribute if they want to. That's patreon.com/ShaggyJeebus. Just look forward to it in the next couple weeks, something like that. Also, I have recently passed 2,000 subscribers. 2,000, that's a good number. That's a large number. I am very thankful to everyone who subscribes. I can't express just how wonderful it is. It actually overwhelms me a bit because I feel like there are expectations and I don't want to fail to meet them. But you know, I deal with anxiety and social anxiety and stuff, so that's a me problem. I know. But thank you very much, everyone. I'd love to do a 2,000 subscriber, thank you video, but I don't know what people would want to see. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Drop a comment. I'll figure something out. Okay, again, thank everybody for making it this far. Remember to like this video, to subscribe, to give a thumbs up. That's liking, whatever. All that stuff, it's great to see, but mostly it helps YouTube to recommend it to a wider audience. Doing that stuff helps more people see this video and my channel in general, so it's helpful. Yes, it kind of feels good can't lie, to see the thumbs up number increase, to see the viewership increase. But it's basically, if you think I deserve to be seen by more people, then, like and comment and stuff like that, so more people will see it. I guess. I don't know. I'm not trying to do YouTube as a career. I just kind of want to help people and spread ideas that I think more people need to hear about. And judging from the comments I've gotten, there are a lot of people out there who have been helped by me saying some of the things I say. So I'm not getting a big head. I just honestly want to help as many people as I can in whatever ways I can, because God knows, if I had stuff like this earlier in my life, oh, it would have helped me so much. So if I help one person with one video I make, that's plenty. But of course, if I can help 20 people, that's better. And yeah, sorry for the long rambling bunch of crap I just said. Again, thank you for making it all the way to the end. Have a great day, and love who you love. If you want to be with multiple people, be with multiple people. If you want to be with one person, but they want to be with multiple people, maybe you can figure it out. I mean, other people have done it. All right. Again, have a great day. Wash your hands. That's always helpful, right? Yeah. Wash your hands.